The movie opens up with a couple sitting in their car stargazing. This is when they spot a shooting star. The man tells his partner to make a wish when she suddenly screams that the shooting star is getting bigger and heading towards them, before they can escape. The asteroid falls on top of their car, causing an explosion. Once the smoke begins clearing, Black Adam emerges from beneath it and walks away. The scene then cuts to a young Billy Batson waking up. He quickly gets ready for the day and then heads out of his apartment. On the way to a diner, he sees a homeless man being harassed by thugs. The thugs take his money just as Billy calls them out. He tells them to leave the man alone, but this does not sit well with them and one of them punches him. As they leave, the man thanks Billy for trying to help him and asks for change before he leaves as well. Billy then rushes to the diner where he finds Clark Kent waiting for him with a huge pile of pancakes in front of him. Billy starts scarfing down the food and asks Clark if people would really be interested in helping kids like him. Clark assures Billy that people are not only interested, but they also want to help make change. He then notices a bruise on Billy's face and asks him what happened. Billy brushes off the concern and tells him that this is what happens to people who try to do good. He tells Clark that his parents had always told him to do good and good will follow. However, he had been good to his parents and they died. He'd been good in his foster care and he was trying to be good today as well. He says sometimes he thinks being good is not enough. Clark then tells him that it's always easy to be bad. But before he can say anything else, Black Adam appears outside the diner and blows up the window next to him. Clark loses consciousness and Billy tries to hide behind a stool when Black Adam appears in front of him. He claims that he was not expecting a child, but he's marked by the wizard's energy, chosen to one day inherit the mantle of power. When Billy tells him that he does not know what Black Adam wants from him, he tells Billy that he wants his life. Just then, Clark wakes up and warns Black Adam to stay away from Billy. This is when Black Adam uses his power against him and sends him flying through another building. As he turns around, he finds Billy missing. Billy runs across the street and tries to outrun Black Adam, however, he's far too powerful. He then spots a fire truck and jumps on it. Black Adam picks up the truck, causing Billy to fall off and throws it at him. Meanwhile, Clark, who had recovered, changes into his Superman suit and manages to find Black Adam. He saves Billy from being crushed at the last moment. When Black Adam asks Superman if he fights for the boy, he replies that he fights for people who cannot fight for themselves. The two of them then continue fighting, but Black Adam uses magic against Superman. He realizes that magic is his vulnerability and shoots lightning at him again. This slows Superman down, but he still picks Billy up and flies him away from Black Adam. He then shoots a laser out of his eyes, causing Black Adam to fall to the ground. Just then, a tower falls on top of him and Superman flies to the ground, weakened. Billy approaches him, but Superman tells him to run, knowing that Black Adam is not dead. Billy starts running as Superman continues fighting with him, but he's too weak and gets taken down. Black Adam chases Billy across town. Billy then comes across the homeless man who gives him a subway token. Billy rushes underground to take a train, but Black Adam smashes through the roof. With no other choice left, Billy jumps onto the tracks, but he notices a train heading his way. He does not have the time to get away, and the train gets close to him. Billy had his eyes closed just as the train was about to hit him. When he opens them, he finds himself inside of the empty train. Surprised, he asks if anyone's there, but gets no answer. Something begins to glow in his pocket. As he takes it out, electricity begins to flow through the train and an image of his parents' grave appears in the window. He also notices his parents, who are screaming at each other before the images disappear. All of a sudden, the train speeds up and stops inside a large cave. Billy gets out and hears an old man telling him that he was hoping the two of them would not have to meet so soon. The cave has large statues of the 7 deadly enemies of man: pride, envy, greed, hatred, selfishness, injustice, and laziness. When Billy asks the man who he is, he tells him that he's the wizard Shazam. He assures Billy that Black Adam cannot sense him in the world. Billy asks the wizard who Black Adam is, and he replies that he is his biggest mistake. Centuries ago, he'd made Black Adam the savior of his world, but he had fallen for the 7 deadly enemies of man. Shazam had banished him to a star far away from them. He finally tells Billy he had chosen him as the new protector of the people and names him Captain Marvel. Just then the cave begins to crumble and Shazam tells Billy to leave. Everything blacks out and Billy finds himself back where Black Adam had knocked out Superman. He tries to fight Black Adam but does not know how to use his powers. All of a sudden, a bolt of lightning strikes him and he transforms into a grown-up man. He finds that he is just as strong as Superman and attacks Black Adam. However, he transforms back into a child after a few minutes. As he calls out for Shazam, another bolt of lightning strikes him, transforming him back into Captain Marvel. He continues fighting with Black Adam and Superman joins him as well. To divide both of them, Black Adam breaks a dam, causing water to rush towards the city. While Superman tries to stop it from reaching the city, Captain Marvel follows Black Adam, who had taken a woman hostage. Black Adam tells him that he had fought with the wizard because he had felt superior to everyone, making him feel like a god. He tells Billy to transform back into his child form and only then he will let go of the woman. Billy agrees and transforms back, but Black Adam throws her towards the sky. Before Billy can transform back to help her, Black Adam grabs his face, ready to kill him. At that moment, Superman arrives, saving both the woman and Billy. Feeling frustrated, Billy transforms back into Captain Marvel and attacks Black Adam. He manages to overpower him and is about to kill him when Superman stops him. Black Adam tells them that nothing will stop him from causing more destruction if they don't kill him. Just then, the homeless man appears and Black Adam claims that he's the wizard's lackey. The homeless man transforms into a tiger and tells him he will be banished so far away that it will take him an eternity to get back. Black Adam calls for Shazam to get more power, but when a lightning bolt strikes him, he ages 5,000 years and dies. The next morning, Billy's face is all over the newspapers as the young boy who had saved the world. As he leaves his apartment, he's confronted by the same thugs who'd stolen money from the homeless man, Billy transforming into Shazam to defeat them. The end. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.